Hello everybody, I've been continuing on with my AWI project, and again this is Wargames Factory miniatures that are all part of the Warlord Games Liberty or Death box set that I bought a while back and been plugging my way slowly through it, and finished up another Continental artillery piece, painted them up to be part of the Knox artillery unit, and as I've showed in previous video, the Wargames Factory or the Warlord Games Liberty or Death box set comes with these resin gun gabions, which are really nice. Turn around and see the back, and anyway, add a lot of interest and a lot of detail too. So they're fun to paint up, and they're nice because you can obviously use it with or without. I'll set that aside. Take a little closer look at that, and I cut the MDF base. The bases do not come with the set for the cannon, which is interesting, but it's not a big deal. So I cut them to the size that I wanted, and each artillery sprue comes with a Molly Pitcher miniature. And I'll show you at the end of this video the one that I'd done previously, because I wanted to kind of have each base look like there's 5 figures on there, just to make them look kind of like an active, busy unit. And so I'm going to try to mix her in a different aspect within each base that I do, just to try to vary it up some. But I'll spin that around a little bit. But yeah, I mean, pretty good detail. Comes with the little ammo box back here. It's all multi-part plastic kit and plastic miniatures, and yeah, I thought it painted up pretty good, based up pretty good. Now you got a nice little unit there, and I'll just pull the other one in just to show the variety. Here was the this was the gun gabion in the first one I painted. So there's 3 in the set, and each one is different. Just here for some comparison. They're solid resin. I mean, they're pretty nice detail too. I like those. But I like too that you can just put them aside if you don't want them. And then here I'll pull in my other unit that I did. So there'd be my 2 cannon units, and you can see again, use it's the same miniatures on each base. But in this one I showed in an earlier video, I got the woman carrying a water bucket, either for soldiers to drink or to help swab out the cannon, but anyway, just as part of the crew. And this one got her with the ramrod. So that anyway, painted them up a little different to make them more interesting, and kind of tip them up a little this way too, I guess you can maybe see. But yeah, I mean, I think they really serve their purpose well. And so that'll give me a nice little battery for the Continentals. Interestingly, the Liberty or Death box set comes with 3 sprues, so 3 cannons total. So one side gets 2, one side gets 1. Each cannon sprue has a mounted general also on it, so you get an odd number. I don't know why they didn't put 4 in there. At least you could have 2 and 2. But since I was working on the Continentals, I went ahead. I'm doing 2 painted mounted generals and 2 painted cannons for the Continentals while I'm on it. And then either I'll buy an extra sprue for the British to give them 2 to 3, or I'll add in some parries, which is what I'll do after I get done with the box set, I think. Then also on that same sprue, it comes with a casualty figure that you can model up either as Continental or British. So I just based him on this, I believe it's a 40mm base. It's actually Warlord Games. It's from Bolt Action. And extra one I had. The sprues come with lots of extra rifles, so I just threw a rifle on the base for interest. The separate hat is actually part of the command sprue, where you can have the if you've got the mounted general with his hat waving in the air, you use that arm, and then if you don't, then you need to have a hat for his head. And so I just used an extra one of those hats and threw it on the ground there and based it up. Just use it as a disorder marker or some sort of a hit marker or something. But so I'll have 3 of those total, and this was the first one I painted up. I just thought I'd do it while I was painting these up. So yeah, anyway, appreciate you guys taking a few minutes to check out what I've got, and I've been enjoying this project. It's and these figures for the money, you know, again, like I've said many times, they're not Perry's, but they do okay, and they paint up okay, and I'm having fun with it anyway. So anyway, thanks for your time, thanks for watching, and hope everybody's doing good, and we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.